Antarctica is undoubtedly the least understood and most enigmatic continent on Earth this century. Its true size and shape remain a mystery to many, as most individuals still struggle to conceptualize the continent accurately. Our typical view of Antarctica is often that of an irregular, vast mass at the southern end of flat maps, and sometimes it is, and even represented. In reality, Antarctica ranks as the fifth largest continent, surpassing both Australia and Europe, and its dimensions are more comparable to those of South America. To appreciate its actual scale, one can superimpose Antarctica over a more familiar landmass like North America. In doing so, it becomes evident that Antarctica is far larger than the contiguous United States, with the distance from the Antarctic Peninsula to its opposite edge extensive enough to rival the span from the Canadian Arctic Islands to Mexico. Furthermore, if placed over Europe, Antarctica would extend from the northern Atlantic down to southeastern Iran and Iraq, reaching well past Ireland and into the mid-Atlantic to the west. Such vastness is coupled with its desolation, as Antarctica is nearly devoid of human presence, hosting a transient population that can swell to about 4,000 during the warmer summer months, but dwindles to around 1,000 during the harsh winters. These winters are famously long, dark, and frigid, with average temperatures sinking to a continent-wide -34 degrees Celsius. Yet it is not solely the severe climate that keeps human habitation low. The continent's remote location poses significant logistical challenges for access. Ushuaia, the nearest major settlement situated in southern Argentina, lies roughly 1,000 kilometers from the Antarctic Peninsula, separated by the notorious Drake Passage. This stretch of ocean is among the roughest and most perilous on the planet, where the Southern and Pacific Oceans converge, culminating in tumultuous waves that can soar to nearly 20 meters during extreme weather conditions. This treacherous passage and the substantial distances separating Antarctica from other continents have resulted in it remaining largely unexplored, with the first confirmed sighting occurring in 1820. Over 2 centuries later, our understanding of this isolated land remains scant, particularly regarding the mysteries lying beneath the colossal Antarctic ice sheet, which encapsulates more than 98% of the continent. The average thickness of the ice sheet exceeds 2 kilometers, and in its thickest areas, it reaches nearly 5 kilometers, comparable to stacking 6 Burj Khalifa buildings atop one another. Remarkably, Antarctica holds around 61% of the world's freshwater, and if the ice were to melt completely, it could raise global sea levels by approximately 60%, posing a catastrophic threat that would inundate much of Florida and large portions of the Gulf and east coasts of the U.S. Ironically, our knowledge of the surface of distant celestial bodies like Mars may surpass that of the hidden landscapes beneath the Antarctic ice. Instead of drilling through miles of ice, scientists primarily employ radio echo sounding. Planes equipped with radar fly over the continent, emitting radio waves into the ice and interpreting the returning echoes. However, given Antarctica's enormous expanse, conducting this survey is an arduous and costly endeavor, leading to a limited comprehension of what lies beneath the ice. Recent explorations may transform our understanding of Antarctica's geography. The region known today as the Antarctic Peninsula may actually consist of an archipelago of rugged islands, referred to as Lesser Antarctica, while the larger portion of the continent, known as Greater Antarctica, would resemble the landmass size of Australia. The distinct geological characteristics of these two have influenced their formation. Greater Antarctica is comprised of ancient igneous and metamorphic rocks, while Lesser Antarctica, a much younger area, features sedimentary and volcanic geology. Surprisingly, Lesser Antarctica is situated within the Pacific Ring of Fire, a sprawling region of tectonic activity and active volcanoes. Mount Erebus, the southernmost active volcano globally, resides here. This volcano not only contains a lava lake, but has also exhibited activity as recently as 2020. Despite the frigid conditions around Mount Erebus, its temperature averages around -17 degrees Celsius year-round. During winter, temperatures often plunge below -20 degrees Celsius, with extreme lows nearing -62 degrees. The stark conditions present an environment seemingly inhospitable to life. Nevertheless, the subvolcanic formations beneath Mount Erebus, shaped by decades of steam emissions from the volcano, create a network of warm ice caves potentially capable of supporting various forms of life. An Australian National University team found DNA evidence of algae, moss, and possibly undiscovered small organisms in soil samples from these caves in 2017. Furthermore, 15 other active or semi-active volcanoes across Antarctica may have similar ecosystems, suggesting numerous undiscovered oases beneath the ice. Researchers employing radio echo sounding have uncovered a diverse subglacial topography, revealing valleys, riverbeds, and hills that have been illuminated by exploration efforts. Notably, the 2019 discovery of the Earth's deepest canyon beneath the Denman Glacier exceeds the depths of the Grand Canyon, plunging an astonishing 3.5 kilometers below sea level, a depth comparable to average ocean depths and half the height of Mount Everest. The remarkable Gamburtsev mountain range lies hidden beneath the ice, extending approximately 1,200 kilometers with peaks soaring as high as 2,700 meters, yet completely obscured from the surface. In the late 1950s, researchers discovered a significant gravity anomaly suggesting the presence of a buried impact crater, potentially linked to a massive meteorite strike and lying beneath substantial ice cover. Despite decades of speculation, direct samples have never been obtained due to its remote and icy location. Additionally, beneath Antarctica's vast ice sheet are around 675 identified subglacial lakes, with Lake Vostok being the most significant, discovered around the early 1990s. Situated approximately 4 kilometers below the surface, this lake is one of the largest in the world, buried for over 15 million years, offering the possibility of unique evolutionary adaptations if life exists within. However, initial samples retrieved in 2012 suffered from contamination issues, obscuring the potential for discovering new life forms. The dynamic nature of these hidden ecosystems is exemplified by a startling find when New Zealand scientists encountered live animals in an underground water cavern in West Antarctica in 2021. Their discovery of crustaceans thriving in total darkness raises profound questions about the potential for similar life beneath the Antarctic ice. As exploration continues, it becomes evident that substantial undeveloped natural resources may also lie beneath the icy expanse of Antarctica. Significant reserves of energy resources, such as oil, are theorized to exist due to the continent's ancient warmer history. Recently, evidence surfaced of a potential enormous oil field discovered by a Russian research vessel in the Weddell Sea, estimated to contain 511 billion barrels, approximately double Saudi Arabia's oil reserves, a revelation that has ignited discussions about geopolitical tensions and territorial claims. The Antarctic Treaty, established in the late 1950s, prohibits resource extraction, yet as the treaty approaches its review in 2048, international interest in drilling and mining may grow, especially amidst taunt territorial claims and lucrative possibilities. Such developments could incite further disputes reminiscent of historical tensions over the Falkland Islands, where control could equate to geological riches and bring new geopolitical challenges to the surface. With these factors at play, Antarctica's future remains uncertain, prompting ongoing intrigue